What's up? What's up? What's up, Facebook fam? It is Tuesday, and you know what happens on Tuesday? Wife chat goes down here on Facebook. And you know what? I am so excited to talk about one of my favorite subjects. Let's talk about sex. Hey, Deidre, how are you, love? How are you? Thank you so much for joining me. Make sure that you go and hit the share. Thank you guys so much for jumping on here. We're going to really have fun today. We're going to talk about one of my favorite subjects, how to spice up a dull sex life, right? And so, again, I thank you guys so much for hopping on here. I thank you guys for hitting the share button. I thank you guys for all these topics and subjects that you want me to talk about, because without you guys, it would be very difficult to keep this going. So just know that I'm here every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if I'm not going to hold a wife chat, I will always send out a message. And so I thank you guys so much for hopping on here. I thank you so much for hitting the share button. That wife chat is going down here on Facebook. And like I said, I thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for helping me with this. My hair is acting a fool. But anyway, and so today, again, we're going to talk about something that I as near and dear to my heart. I am a little bit discombobulated. I went to a cosmetic counter earlier today, and this lady put something on my skin, and let me just tell you, I want to scratch my skin off. I went and took some Benadryl, so I'm gonna be feeling no pain pretty soon. But anyway, thank you guys so much for joining us here on Wife Chat Tuesday. We're gonna talk about 5 ways to spice up a dull sex life. All right. And so I hope you guys have your pen and your paper. And just to let you know, all the wife chats now, thank you to my amazing virtual assistant, Latrency, are going to be housed on my YouTube channel. So when you guys get a minute, go, if you want to look at any of the old wife chats, they're all up on the YouTube channel. So I thank her from the bottom of my heart. We have been working really hard to get everything organized, and so I appreciate you guys. Make sure you're sharing wife chat, because from what I gather, wife chat has been helping hundreds and hundreds of wives around the world. I've been getting messages, and I thank you guys so much for the love. So let's hop in. The first way to really spice up a dull sex life is you got to open your mind and expand. And I say, let the games begin. And so I get asked all the time, Gail, are sex toys okay to introduce into my bedroom? The answer is absolutely yes. But I'm going to put that big but. You must have a conversation with your spouse before you introduce anything into your bedroom. And do it outside of the bedroom. I made one of the biggest mistakes years ago by whipping out something in my bedroom without having a conversation with Gail, and I got my feelings hurt. So I want to say to you, absolutely yes. Especially if you've been married any length of time, you want to make sure that you keep your sex life spicy, you keep it hot, you keep it fun, and that way it won't become a chore and all of these different kind of things. But for one, you need to make sure that you're educated on whatever you're trying to introduce into your bedroom. That's the first thing. Make sure you're educated. Don't just buy something from a party or whatever because everybody else is buying it, right? You have to understand how it works, what's the benefits of it, and how to introduce it. And so I always say, have a conversation, because you never, ever want your spouse to feel like you're replacing them with something, or they're inadequate in the bedroom, that they're not pleasing you, any of those things. So that's the first thing. But I say, let the games begin. Learn, you can do so many different things. You can play the erogenous zone game where, you explore each other's bodies. You can do absolute wonderful massages. You can do bath games. You can do so many different things without even having to introduce a sexual enhancement into your bedroom. But I always say, again, have a conversation. Most of us have been married and don't even ask our spouse, what pleases you? What are your fantasies? All those different things matter. And ladies, thank you so much for joining me, and make sure that you're hitting the share button. So the first thing is, let the games begin. Learn to explore, play the dice game, do something to spice up and not keep doing the same exact thing. Because if you have a adult sex life, you know, if you keep putting the same cake mix in the same bowl, you're going to keep getting the same exact cake, right? So you got to do something different. And I apologize to you guys because I have no makeup on, and I'm telling you, I'm about to scratch my face off, but I took some Benadryl because some lady put some stuff on my face. And so I'm on here anyway. And so the second thing is add sextras. Add some sextras. And what do I mean? At my conference, we call them sextras. The art of the strip, right? Learn to do something that is appealing to your husband, even if you can't dance, right? Even if you can't dance, get you some candles, dim the lights, put on some stilettos. And if you can't put on those stilettos, you know, make sure your toes is on point, you know, put on, you know, one of his shirts, his ties, do something that is sexy, right? Add on the sextras, because at the end of the day, they're visual, they want to be stimulated, and you want something different. And most of the time when I'm dealing with women and they're not being sexually satisfied, it's because they're feeling like wham, bam, thank you, ma'am kind of moments. Like, you know, he got his and I'm not even near where I want to go sexually. So I'm frustrated. So it becomes a chore. So you are going to have to take the lead. And sometimes it's hard. It's sometimes you're like, I don't feel like it. Why do I need to? But again, if you want a different cake, you got to put a different batter in the thing. And I wrote my book, Keep Your Legs Open, because again, I get a chance to talk to women all over the world, and women are like, oh my God, I just lay there, it's not good, I don't know what to do, I don't know any of these things. And you should, having sex with your husband should not be a chore. It should be a pleasure, right? And so for real, add some sextras. Add some sextras and whatever that might be to you. It could be you could blindfold him. You could do so many different things. Blindfold him and play a game with the erogenous stuff, right? Let him explore your body. If you're not comfortable with your body, blindfold him and allow him to explore with his hands. Do something different. I'm telling you, it will spice up your life. It will spice up your marriage. You will look forward to having sex, and it won't be such a chore. Okay. The third thing is get flexible. And what do I mean? Get flexible. Try some different sex positions. If you're still doing the missionary position every single time you have sex, that's why your sex life is boring. Try something new. Even if it's just one thing new, try something new. And I'm not plugging my book, but in my book, I have, I don't know, tons and tons and tons, and y'all see this? Tons and tons and tons of different sex positions and the benefits of them, right? And how they can help you achieve orgasm quicker, especially if you have a hard time getting there, and especially if foreplay is not going on in your bedroom. Make sure that you try at least one new sex position, because it literally will change the way you perceive, the way your body reacts, all different kind of things. There are different benefits to trying different sex positions. And if you don't want to purchase my book or whatever, just Google different sex positions that you can try. And I say it's so many, at least 44 of them, right? Try one a day, and that will get you something new every single time you have sex for at least a month and a half. Can we agree on that? Okay. Number 4, And I know I'm going to catch flack for this one, but this is your husband. This is your husband, the person you said you're going to spend the rest of your life with. Make a video. Make a big video. And it does not have to be an explicit video, but it could be a video telling your husband, you could lead him on a treasure hunt in your house, showing him different things that you're going to do with different things in your video. You got to get creative. Most people think, oh, it's a sex video. If that's what you choose to make with your husband, you do that, right? But I caution you for doing that. But I say make a video, and I say make a video where you're teasing to please later. Teasing to please later. You can show lingerie, you can show candles, you can show wine, you can do so many different things with technology these days. Just make sure that whatever you make, and I'm not saying your husband will put it out there or those kind of things, but make a sexy video, something that he can enjoy. Because I'm telling you, we thinking they not looking, they looking at pornography, they looking at all these different kind of things. Why not make sure they're looking at you in a sexy, sanctified, wifely way? So if you gon' hit me up, go on and hit me up, because I said it. Okay. And number 5, do quickies, and do them often, and do them everywhere. Yes, it's okay. Do quickies, do them often, and do them everywhere. Because that keeps you wanting and craving your husband, especially if you're in a place where you think you might get caught. You used to do it when you was dating them. Don't act like you didn't. So why not do it now? This is your husband. The person you said I do to, that death do us part. But why, when we get married, we get so bound up, we get so like, oh my God, I can't. Yes, you can. This is when you're the most freest to be able to do whatever you want to do. Y'all not talking back to me, so I must then hit some nerves. But it's okay. It is absolutely 100% okay. Because again, I get a chance to talk to women who are so afraid because they are saved, sanctified, filled with the Holy Ghost women, which is wonderful. I am too. But I also am married to a man that enjoys sex, and he wants his wife to be sexy, right? Sexy has nothing to do with the clothes that you put on. Sexy has nothing to do with walking around with your breasts hanging out, butt hang. That has nothing to do with it. It's an internal thing that turns on with your husband. And that I've had people say, oh, I could never wear the one sexy wife. That's just not modest. That's just, and I said, you know what? You don't have to wear it, but I wear it because I declare that I am Gail's one sexy wife, not your husband's one sexy wife, Gail's one sexy wife. And I'm okay with that. And that's why the One Sexy Wife brand has been around the world, because there's women that know what it stands for, and they're okay with that. And you should too, because he chose you. You should be confident enough to know that you are his one sexy wife. And so let's recap so I can get off of here, because my Benadryl is kicking in. And I want to scratch my face off, so I'm gonna go wash it again because I don't have no makeup on, but some lip gloss. So hopefully I'm not scaring you guys too much, and y'all don't say, but you don't look like our picture. Yes, I do. That's what with makeup on. Okay, so the first one, let the games begin. Learn to play some games. Introduce some games. You can buy some offline. You can create some. You can, like I say, you can blindfold, you can do some dice, you can do so many different things, but create some games to bring some fun back into your marriage. Go get a Twister game. That's the best. play naked twister. Every time you fall or whatever, you got to take off a piece of clothing. I can give you so many different games. It's sick. But learn to let the games begin. Number 2, add some sextras. Add a chair dance. Add, fellatio. Do something different. Number 3, get flexible. Try a new sex position. And it's going to be fun because all of them you're not going to be able to do, right? Because some of them is off the chain. But at least explore and enjoy trying, right? Number 4, make a home video. That could be whatever you want it to be. I gave you some ideas, right? I gave you some ideas. You have a cell phone. Some of y'all got video record. Make something that he can enjoy, that you can tease and please with him with over and over and over again, right? Number 5, do quickies and do them often. Do them all over the place, right? Remember, that's your husband. And the fun is making sure you don't get caught. That's the fun part. And so I'm going to go on here and see if y'all have any questions, because I'm not just on here talking to you guys. I want to hear back from you guys. And what I do appreciate is that a lot of you guys hit me back in, in my personal messaging and that kind of stuff. But again, if you want to hear a topic that, you want me to chat about, if you want to send me a message, if you want to make a comment here, I always, even after I go off, I always come back on here and I read you guys' comments and I answer any questions, because again, I'm an open book. I want you guys to get what you need in order to sustain in your marriages, because I understand that marriages are under attack like nobody's business. And I was created. I know there's a call on my life for us as Christian women or women of faith to stop being so bound up when it comes to sex and intimacy in our marriages. And so I just want to tell you guys, thank you so much for joining me here tonight on Wife Chat. I'm here every single Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I'm not usually wanting to scratch my face off. And if you guys have not registered for the Ultimate Wife Summit, you have done yourself a disservice. Go visit thewivesummit.com. And let me just scroll through here to see if y'all have any questions or whatever. I got to put on these readers. My book has a lot of stuff in it, and you can get it off of Amazon. It's keepyourlegsopen.com, or you can visit me on my website. I do also offer a free 30-minute discovery call to see how I can help you and to see if you need any help and other assistance in your marriage. Hello. I have some of the BK people on here. Hey, Rochelle. Hi, you guys, I love you guys. Hi to Wanda. Hi. I'm going to say hello to everybody because I can't shout at everybody's stuff. But some of my BK family is on here. If you guys are looking for anything sexual enhancement, thank you, Deidre, for putting the Wife Summit on in here. I truly, truly appreciate you. I gained a lot of weight, and I don't feel attractive, therefore shy away from my husband. Let me just tell you, Shirley, you're not the only person that is going through that. But let me just tell you, he chose you. And so you got to be confident and walk in that. Girl, get yourself a corset so you can suck it in. Get you some high-waisted boy shorts. Get you some fishnets if you got a lot of cellulite, and just go for it, because I'm telling you, he would appreciate it. Gail, you going to have some bail money for us? Yes, I will have some bail money for a certain amount of y'all. Y'all don't go to jail having sex. Just tell the people y'all married and y'all took a class. No makeup needed. You're beautiful. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate you. Yes, sexy introduction thing. I need to have your books, but showing the world in order to be sexy. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Deborah, love you, Gail. Thank you back. I love you back, Reedy. That's my girl from Puerto Rico. You're still beautiful. Thank you guys so much. I don't understand. The medicine is kicking in, so I might get a little slow. Y'all know how Benadryl do you. But I was about to scratch my face off, and my husband's like, "You gonna look a mess tomorrow." And I'm getting, I'm getting an award on Saturday for. I do a lot of charity work, and I don't ever usually post it on here because I do it from the heart. And I'm getting an award from an organization called Every Girl Can. And this organization has been in existence for 10 years. And for the first 6 years of the Every Girl Can program, I would go teach teen girls about self-esteem and image, and how when I was in the image industry, really for a long period of time, that for you guys to know, I was an image consultant, and I've been able to dress some of the best of the best. But anyway, I used to tell them how we were able to transform these women, so what they see on these magazine covers is not real. And so they're giving, it's been at least 4 years since I've taught at the Every Girl Can program, but I continue to support it. But they're going to honor me for the work that I've done, because some of the girls still remember, now that they're teenagers and also in college, some of the principles that I taught them, which I thought was amazing. So on Saturday, I'll be getting an award. So you guys be praying for me. And like I said, I do a lot of work with the battered women's shelter, displaced families. God has truly blessed me. And so I try to be a blessing to other people. So y'all just continue to pray for, but I got to get this skin right. I can't be up there in the airplane. Hey, hello everybody. Yeah, in the airplane is really really good. Deidre, that's a good one. So I'm going to go back and read all of these comments, but again, I appreciate each and every last one of you guys. Continue to pray that God expands the call on my life. And so you're going to see some amazing things coming to you guys in 2019. So me and my team is preparing for what God has for you guys to take this whole thing to a whole nother level. The Wife Summit is going beyond what I can either ask or think. And so I'm excited for all you guys who have registered and continue to register. Again, I love you guys to pieces. I will see you next Tuesday. If you need me, you know how to get in contact with me, gailcrowder.com. I love you guys to pieces. See you later. Good night.